Hello and welcome to Ephphatha, meaning Be Open, a podcast about overcoming confinement, restrictions, and living your full potential, bringing illumination to your darkest moments, tearing down the walls that kept you from living the fullness of life, coming out strong, refined, into fulfilling your purpose. My name is Kehinde Adegoke, otherwise known as Kenny Crown. I am the light of the world who He saved to save, and every fortnight we will be sharing stories, advice, quotes, and tips to help in the transition. So up in and let's rock the boat together. Today I come in bearing good news. So for anyone who is listening to me right now, I need you to grab a comfortable chair, get yourself a drink. We are going to speak to ourselves today. And the topic of what I will be speaking about is you are a gift. You might be wondering, where are you going with this? Or why do you even think that I am a gift? Or I can't even see a gift in me right now. And you're wondering, could there be a gift in me? Could it be that I'm not paying enough attention to the gift that I have already? Or could it be that this gifting does not apply to me? Good news is, yes, it does. You are specially wrapped. You're a gift. There is so much incubated in you. There is so much deposited in you by your Creator. And He has laced you up with so much treasures. But the issues of life could have trampled on that on the outside, but it still does not change what is on the inside. It still does not change the content in you. It still does not change the gift, the potential, the innovations, the raw material inside of you. You just need to tap into that. You know, when it comes to us giving our friends gifts, we are very selective. We pay attention to what we want, depending on the occasion. You know, to serve as a self-display of our generosity, to show to that person that I really care about you, and I put you at the heart of what I am giving to you. You want them to treasure it. You want them to be what they want. You want it to be something that is going to be useful for them. And that is what God thought about when God was creating you. When God was creating you, He thought about it. What perfect gift can I give to your parent? What perfect gift can I give to the world? And God thought of you. So if you're listening to this right now, God is thinking about you right now. God thought about you when He created you, and He made you perfect. He made you exceptional. He made you beautiful. He made you a special entity. And what does gift mean? I'm just going to go with the acronym. The first one is gallant. It means that you're operating in a brave or heroic manner, courageous and valiant. You could probably be thinking, I am timid. I am not even brave. You can't even call me a hero because I am not one. Yes, the issues of life may have put you in a confinement, may have placed you in a box where you doubt yourself, where you doubt your identity, where you doubt who you are. But God is saying that you are His hero. You just need to take up on your armor. You just need to begin to operate in that level. You just need to find your courage. You just need to be tired of taking the backstage. You just need to be tired of being that person that is just always angry at life, that when is life going to smile at me? But You have that thing inside of you. There is more to you, to who you are. You just need to find it. You just need to be ready to say, I am breaking free from what or who I am living right now. I want to be the best. I want to be the best. I want to stretch out my elasticity. I want to reach out to the maximum potential that has been deposited in me. The high stand for impeccable. You are impeccable. In accordance with the highest standards, you are faultless. You are flawless and you are spotless. That is how God made you. God made you with high standard. He made you with the perfect ingredient texture. He made you with that beautiful brown face. He made you into that white face. He made you into that color. It gave you the perfect color for who you are, for who you are meant to be, for that face that would carry that assignment. It doesn't matter what the standard of the world looks like, but you are made of high standard. You are faultless, flawless, and spotless. And the F is you are fertile. You are fertile. You are someone or something. You are someone capable of reproduction. You are to become greater in size, quality, extension, and enlargement. You know, when you are fertile, it means that you are ready to give birth to so many things, to give birth to ideas, to give birth to new innovation. You are meant to be special. You are peculiar. And that is why you look exactly the way you are right now. Because you are special. You just need to embrace yourself. You need to see yourself as a treasure. You need to see yourself the way God sees you, not the way the world sees you. The T stand for Trailblazer. You are a pioneer. In any field you find yourself, God is calling you into the co-creator mode. Is calling you into that space of innovator. Is calling you into that space of groundbreaker. Is calling you into that space of trend setter. You know, you don't have to follow the trend of this world. Why? Because you are supposed to be the trend setter. You are supposed to be that person that set a trend and people follow you because you are a pioneer. You are that special force that everyone needs to reckon with. Every layer of the wrapper of the gift that you are made of requires multiplication. The more you unveil each layer of the wrapper, the more there is multiplication. As much as you are coming out, even if it's just one talent that you have, work on it, multiply it, use it to support other people, use it to raise other people, use it to expand the kingdom of God, use it to expand your space. That is who you are called to be. You are a treasured possession. You are a force to be reckoned with. You are called to be the best. You are called to be held in a high esteem, to a high standard. But the issues of life has chosen to make you see yourself as worthless, to see yourself as too fat or too thin, or see yourself as, I am not qualified. But you don't have to be qualified for that because you are supposed to be an innovator, because you are supposed to be That person bringing in new trend, breaking every barrier that comes your way. You have to be the best that God has called you to be. You need to start paying attention to who you are. Not what the word said you are, but what God has said you are. How long have you been able to sit down and think about it? Think about yourself. What is peculiar about me? What is that gift that has been deposited in me? What is that behavior? What is that feeling that I keep feeling that needs to come out? What is that expression that I need to come out with? What is that purpose of me being on earth? Trust me, your purpose doesn't have to be big. Start small. And there is a multiplication waiting for you. When you are faithful with little, then you will be given more. As they would say, to whom much is given, much is expected. So to whom little is given, there is a multiplication waiting for that as well. Your gift is not for you. Your gift is not to be in a room. Your gift is not to say that, no, I am just too shy. I don't know where to start from. Start anywhere. Starting does not have to be perfect. Your starting does not have to be extraordinary. But your starting is a high opener to the place that God wants you to be. Remember, when you begin to open a gift from its wrapper, you cannot know the content until you go deeper, until you unwrap everything. So for you to reach the maximum level, you need to start unwrapping the layers one after the other. You need to start thinking, where I am right now. Where am I? What am I doing with what I have? Where am I going to? And before you know it, you are the best in that field. And that is exactly what God is calling to remind you about. You are created for a purpose, using your identity. You don't have to wait for a platform before you become you, before you start using your gift. Even if it starts from your mirror, even if it starts from you sitting your kids down and expressing yourself to them, even if it means just gathering the children on your street, speaking to them, even if it means that starting from your place of work, even if it means that starting in your local church, if it means starting amidst your friend, you just have to start from somewhere. And trust me, your gift is relevant to someone. Do you know that when you go for shopping, to shop for a gift for a friend, there are also other gifts there, but you will choose that perfect one for that person? So which means that your gift is perfect for someone out there. It may not be perfect for everybody, but it will be perfect for someone out there. And that should be the most important thing. The life you are touching, the life that depends on you, the life that awaits what you have on the inside, the generation that needs that thing that you are hoarding or not realizing. God has designed you for a purpose. But don't think about how it's going to work. You just have to believe in yourself. You just have to arise up to the task. You just have to know that you carry a gift inside of you. And just unleash that gift. Just make the gift make way for you. Just let the gift flow through you. Just let the gift come alive in you. The gift had stayed in hiding for a long time. It is time for it to come out. It is time to fulfill that which the gift has been called for to do. So stop handing over. It is time to take over. Take over that thing that belongs to you. Take over that space that has been created for you. Stop bullying yourself. Remember, there is power in spoken words. What you speak to yourself, become who you are. And you don't want to be that. The brain responds to patterns. Strive to make progress. Strive to express yourself. The ability to express who you are gives you the happiness and boosts your confidence. You need to start by making better choices. Don't settle for less. The gift inside of you is bigger than what you can see with your physical eyes. Self-control. You need to give the ability to resist pressure. Divert every ability. Divert every pressure and divert every pressure to God and exchange it for energy, strength to carry on with the gift that has been given to you. You need to start believing in yourself. That isn't pride at all. It's knowing who you are on the inside. It's knowing that you have a gift that has been deposited in you. It's knowing that your life is bright. It's knowing that you carry so much inside of you. It's knowing that you have a light that needs to shine to the world. It's knowing that you are created for a purpose and you need to emerge. You need to lengthen the conflict inside of you. You know, there are inner conflicts that we carry about. The good and the bad in us conflict with each other. It is time for you to fight it and go for the best. It is time for you to combat with those things that is limiting you and begin to press further for the best. Break distractions. How can you break that? You need to realize them and then break free and release the maximum self. Release your maximum self. Lack of worth or self-doubt make life feels impossible. Make it feels like you cannot achieve anything. Make it feels like your past is where you're supposed to be. Make it feels like you're supposed to be still and just be there and just live and swim in shame. But guess what? The earth is the Lord and its fullness thereof. What you were before, that is in the past and that stays in the past. You no longer live there. Now you live in reality of the greatness that has been deposited in you. Now it's time for you to forget and let go of the past. Sometimes the devil don't even know what is done to us. Or the perpetrator didn't even know what they've done. They intend to give us a mess. We go through all of these things, not so that we can remain broken. It is so that the light of God can penetrate into our lives, shine its light into us, and then lace us with gold so that we can become beautiful beyond what anyone could see. The stone the builder rejected has suddenly become the chief cornerstone. What people had said, no, it's broken. Oh no, it's of no use. Let us throw it away. This person has no function. There is no ability in this person. Oh, this person is so timid. This person is so, it's not good enough. But guess what? When God steps into that story to put us in a mess, but the ageless God decide to add his touch to this mess and turn your mess into a message. And that can become your purpose, uplifting other people. If the devil had knew that killing Jesus Christ, persecuting Jesus Christ, would have given him so much more power and elevated him, it wouldn't have done that because it doesn't believe in greatness. But see what happens. And that is what happens to us as well. We will become to marvel and say, oh, we know this person. Ooh, we know who this person was before. There is something definitely different in this person. Why? Because you're glowing in glory. That is who you are, and that is what God can do through you. So don't forget, you are a gift, and you are the most treasured possession. You are God's most treasured possession. He has created you in his own image and according to his own likeness. So do not look down at yourself. Whatever the world has given to you, they've chosen to give you a lemon to make your life bitter, but God has chosen to give you a lemonade. Why? Because there is an antivirus in you that kicks out germs and what? Gives you a fresh start. So, this is just a reminder. This is to tell you that you are more than what you're going through. You need to stand up and fight it. If it feels like this gift in me, no one needs it, why not just start? By the time you start, you will be marveled at what people's review are going to be about what you are ready to unleash, about what you are ready to give out. So, are you ready to give the best out? Are you ready to come out as the most treasured possession and be your best? Because that is the only thing that God requires. God needs you to be ready. God needs you to be aware that you are a special gift given to the world, and you are ready to be a blessing to the world at large. You are a gift. You're treasured. You're loved. You're blessed. You are uplifted. You're a chosen one, chosen for a particular task, and you need to fulfill that. The graveyard is filled with glory, with purpose, with solutions that are untapped, that no one has ever tapped, unraveled, activated. Why? Because they did not realize who they are before they died. They did not realize what their purpose are on earth. Everyone is here in the world, and there is so much in the world that needs a solution. There is so many people praying on their knees for a solution, but those solution has been given to some people who has refused to use those gifts that has been deposited in them. Why? Because they don't know, because they don't find out, because they're not aware, because they just can't be bothered, because life have pushed them into a place of silence. But the world needs that solution. The world needs that gift that has been deposited in you. The world needs that solution inside of you. You need to start unpacking. You need to start peeping into that. You need to start opening that. You need to start activating that. The world needs you. The world needs me. Are you ready to find out your gift and begin to use your gift positively? Are you ready to be the best that God has called you to be? Are you ready to unleash and be the best? Isaiah 54, 2-4 says, increase is coming, so enlarge your tent and add extension to your dwelling. Hold nothing back. Make the tent rope longer and the peg stronger. You will increase and spread out in every direction. Your sons and daughters will conquer nations and revitalize desolate cities. Do not fear, for your shame is no more. Do not be embarrassed, for you will not be disgraced. You will forget the inadequacy you felt in your youth and will no longer remember the shame of your widowhood. So whatever it is, whatever inadequacy will be forgotten. No more fear. No more living a disgraceful life. No more being embarrassed. No more soaking up in shame. It is time to wipe off your tears. It is time to arise and become that person that God has called you to be. It is time to start using those gifts inside of you to affect lives positively. It is time for you to raise the banner of freedom and say, yes, yesterday I was confined, but today I am free and I am living my purpose. That is what is required of you. You are a gift. Let your gift shine forth. It is the solution to someone else's problem. Do not limit the potential that has been deposited inside of you. Do not underestimate yourself. Do not operate with low self-esteem. You are a gift, and you need to think that the prosperity is connected to you as long as you are ready to live that life that has been given to you. According to 2 Corinthians 3:18, we can all draw close to him with the veil removed from our faces, and with no veil we all become like mirrors who brightly reflect the glory of the Lord Jesus. We're being transfigured into his very image as we move from one brighter level of glory to another. And this glorious transfiguration comes from the Lord, who is the Spirit. So, the veil has been removed. Now you know that you're a gift, and there is a gift inside of you. You need to start unwrapping and start living the best of your life. No more shame, no more disgrace, no more fear. You be the best. Peradventure, you're thinking, I cannot do this alone. I am ready to leave the past behind and to start up a new journey, and you just don't know how. Please reach out to me, and I will be able to point you to the right direction. So, till I see you again on the next episode, remember you are a gift and use your gift. Thank you for joining us this week on Ephatha. Make sure to visit our social media platforms where you can subscribe to avoid missing out on the latest contents. We promise to bring you amazing episodes that will help you live a fulfilled life. Please visit us on Facebook and Instagram on Ephatha Podcast. Kindly like, comment, and share the content for others to benefit. Your comments and observations would help us bring you amazing content. Thank you for listening and see you in 2 weeks' time.